I've got an advanced ESL listening activity for you here. Just listen and see if you can follow along. I will explain some of the concepts shortly. Yesterday, I was working on this construction project and I had my phone and my wallet in my pocket, and they were pretty bulky. They were pretty uncomfortable, so I actually took them out and I put them on a shelf. I don't usually do that, but this is kind of my place now, and so I felt comfortable doing that. So I took my wallet and my phone out of my pocket, and I thought I had collected them, but I couldn't find my wallet when I got home from work yesterday. And I looked for it and I couldn't find it in the car. I couldn't find it in the house. And so my mind immediately jumped to the thought that I had left my wallet at the construction site, which wasn't a big deal because it was locked up. However, when I got here this morning, I realized that it was not here. I've got a secondary problem. I've got a problem with my air conditioner in my truck. And so I dropped my truck off at a mechanic earlier today, and it is a few kilometers away from here. I wanted to go check to see if my wallet was in my truck, because at this point I was starting to panic a little bit. If I didn't find my wallet, I was going to have to cancel credit cards. I was going to have to renew driver's licenses. I was going to have to do a lot of work to replace the things that were in it. So I was in a bit of a state. I was in a bit of a panic, and I wanted to go over to the mechanic just to see if maybe I had missed the wallet and it was in the car. I took a grab bike over. Chiang Mai can have heavy traffic, especially early in the mornings, so motorcycles are sometimes a better way to travel. I don't have my motorcycle with me today, so I took a grab, or like an Uber motorcycle that you can order and get it to pick you up. I took this motorcycle over. I found my wallet. Thankfully, I was very happy that I found my wallet. But on the way back, I accidentally ordered the grab bike to come to the wrong location. It was about 700 meters away from where I was, and so this grab driver ended up in the wrong place, and I felt a little bit bad. I had no way to change it and tell him where I was, so I ended up canceling the ride. I reinstated a new ride, and it was the same driver, so I was quite thankful that it was the same driver. I recognized him from his photo, but I felt like I should compensate him a little bit for his time and effort, and I felt a little bit bad. So I gave him a little bit of a tip. Actually, I gave him a lot of a tip. The rides on motorcycles aren't very expensive here, so I gave him about $1 extra, which is it was 100% tip, which I don't usually tip 100%, but I felt these were extraordinary circumstances. So I gave him 100% tip, and I used the phrase, "for your trouble." Here's a little bit of a tip, or here's a little bit extra. Here's something extra for your trouble. This means I had caused him inconvenience, and I just wanted to compensate him in some way. I wanted to give him a little bit of extra money because I felt bad for putting the wrong pin on the map and causing him to go to the wrong location. It cost him gas, it cost him time, it cost him money. So it was the least I could do to help him out. So I gave him a little bit of a tip for his inconvenience.